So today's homework question is question 3, page 168 of pictorial projections, and it is the G letter, first letter in graphics, G. So it's oblique, so we're going back at 45 degrees. So the best and easiest way of always doing this is you do your elevation, and then we go back at 45 degrees, and here is your width to go back, whatever it is in the plan. So the oblique is a lovely handy one, alright? So you're just redrawing this, so do our crosshairs, get the center point, and we'll start popping in our circles, and we can cut off for the G there, alright? Shouldn't take us too long. Alright, so in our crosshairs for the G, and measure out our two radiuses. So we have 75 and we have 55. That's the radii for the two of them. Alright, get the compass. Just do a light circle first. Alright, because look, it's going to get chopped off. We'll pop around that as a light circle. We can have it in a minute. Alright, it's 2 circles. That's why we do everything light. We can chop it all off. Now, it tells us here to stop where the G starts if you're drawing the G. Alright, if you're writing, I should say. It says go out of 45, and that gives us our little chop off here. So we're going out of 45, and we're going to chop the nose off it here. Alright, so that's where it's going to start. It's going to swing around, and it shows us then where the G is here. You drop straight down from here, and it tells us from just above the halfway line, it's going to come down here. So we'll give a thickness to that. So that's where it's going to get chopped off as well. This is nice, nice and handy, nice and straightforward. Alright, so for the piece that's kicking out here, the width is rolled over on the side there. The thickness of that, so it's 20 millimeters. So I'm going to go 10 either side of that horizontal line. It's not 10, sorry, what happened there? And that will go just past it and back. Again, we're just popping the stuff in nice and light first, alright? Because it's fine. It's getting your construction work done. Then we can go from there. And we're stepping out 15 millimeters past it here. And the width of this is 20. Alright. Now we can start to pop in our information that we need. Close off the shaping of it. To our circle that we originally started on. Now, there's, as we say, our elevation of the letter. Now it's going to go back at 45 degrees. So you're going to take every corner back 45 degrees. So we're going to take that back 45. Nice and light now. Alright? Nice and light. And our center point, obviously, and then our cut off out here. Alright? So that's all we need. We don't need much more. Back then 25 millimeters. So we'll just do our center point back to 25 first of all. Now we can pop in the rest of it. So 25 millimeters at 45 degrees. Alright. Now we have our center point, which is already stepped back. Just set up our 2 circles, same radius which you've had before, 55 and 75. We're just moving its center point. Alright, and we're going to do that as a light circle there. And our outside circle. Alright, so we've just moved it all, stepped it all back. Excuse me. See that even lands perfectly in line where it's supposed to. Now, it's all about knowing what to heavy in here, alright? So what we need to do is first of all, we need to find like where the points of contact are going to be. Alright? And how we're doing that is, this is a tangent that's going to go between these two to get that straight edge. If you go 45 degrees from the center point out, because we're going back at 45 degrees, that will be perpendicular. That will give me a point of contact. That will tell me exactly where this cutoff is going to be. Right, that's where you have that one. So that means we can get our larger radius, 75 I think it was. You can heavy that in there. It's the outside portion. One thing you don't forget is you've got that inside portion as well to make it that 3D. Alright, so back then to the other 55. And that's something that you can easily forget. Alright, and there you have your 3D graphics logo. Alright, so that is question 3, page 168.